Hey guys, welcome back to the Nets, the home of unbiased views. This is a channel where we talk about cricket. If you're coming in for the first time, this is a channel where we talk about cricket. We talk about everything in the world of cricket and things that are happening all over the world. And these days, we are talking about the IPL. So before you go anywhere, if you like the channel, please do hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and if you like it, please do give us a shout out if you can. That would be super helpful. So, talking about cricket. Mumbai Indians versus Sunrisers Hyderabad at Chennai. Mumbai batting in first. Great start by the captain yet again. But it seems like after the power play, once the ball starts getting a little bit weary and old, and players try to force the issue, that is when they lose their wickets. And Chennai has been one of those tracks where recently it's a lot easier if you aim for 120 and then manage to get 160, 170 rather than aiming for 160 and you end up barely making it. It was those last few overs where Pollard managed to hit those quick fire runs and a few streaky shots from Hardik Pandya that resulted in Mumbai reaching 150, largely to Pollard. But besides that, we could see that the ball was stopping on a little bit. It stopped in, didn't really do much. And personally, I had predicted Hyderabad would win this game, but nonetheless, Mumbai yet again making the right bowling changes at the right time, managing to hold the run rate, hold the scoring rate to, not letting them go over 7.58 at any point of time. And then eventually it started catching up with Sunrisers. Sunrisers, for me, it wasn't a game that Mumbai should have, won, quite honestly. It's a logical chase where you just knock the ball around and start getting in ones and twos. And with all the power play rules and the ways the game has been set up, it's relatively easy to score 6.5, 7 runs and over in a T20 game. But nonetheless, the Sunrisers, with a brilliant start that they had, made a hash out of it. And for me, I still do not understand how a player of Kane Williamson's caliber is sat out. For me, that is criminal. Again, in Mumbai's defense, we had Rahul Chahar who was bowling brilliantly. He went for runs in the few initial overs, but after that, he came back brilliantly and managed to get in wickets. And that is probably what kept Mumbai in the hunt. After that, the first spell of Krunal Pandya was pretty decent, but then not as effective. He was taken off for 16, 17 overs by Vijay Shankar in the end. I thought Pollard was a little bit underbowled considering the way the pitch was holding up a little bit. Pollard likes to, uh, he likes to roll his fingers over the ball, and the slower ball is what was getting to the batsman. For Hyderabad, this team looks solely based on the international players when it comes to batting. The Indian batting line or the core that they have does not seem to apply themselves. This was a brilliant chance for somebody like a Samad or somebody like uh, Manish Pandey or Abhishek Sharma to actually capitalize and show what they are made of. But everybody wants to play that extravagant booming sixer or four rather than knocking the ball and managing 6 or 7 runs and over and then managing to get to that target. At one point of time, Hyderabad just needed 48 of 36 balls, which is gettable at any point of time with wickets in hand. And I think Vijay Shankar was the only one who was probably showing some application. But in the end, Bumrah came in the 17th and the 19th over, and that was pretty much where the final nail in the coffin was put. And he started doing what he does, wickets for Bumrah in those overs, and Hardik Pandya with two beautiful runouts. And in the end, 150 seems out of reach for Hyderabad with especially those last two sixes of the last two balls was where the difference maker, I think, for Hyderabad. Even the captain Warner showed disappointment. And again, my concern lies with the way Hyderabad has been set up. For me, Williamson will be the captain since he plays all the games no matter what condition they are in. And Bairstow and Jason Roy opens. Warner for me is a passenger in this side. And I would probably keep Jason Holder just because of the kind of variety he adds, and he's a player and a half for Hyderabad with his bowling, with his fielding, with his batting abilities. So tough team selection, but I think Hyderabad has all the potential to come back in. I again do not think that they will end up in the top four. They may be fifth or sixth, and they will be giant killers by the end of the campaign. But that is all with this game. Tomorrow we have another two big games coming up. We have Virat Kohli and Royal Challengers Bangalore take on Knight Riders at Chepak at the same stadium. Again, this should be an interesting game. A few changes from KKR might actually see them nicking this one. They have Sunil Narayan. Sunil Narayan, I know, is not the same bowler since he has changed his action, but I still think KKR has enough firepower in their abilities to actually counter spin a lot better than Royal Challengers. Royal Challengers have Chris Gale, they have AB de Villiers, they have Maxwell, and if you look at all these players, they try to go big. With the kind of pitch that we are playing on, where the ball stops a little bit, it's going to be players who actually come in and maneuver the ball around in the gaps and score runs. So Dinesh Karthik, Owen Morgan, um, Shuman Gill, these players will probably be a lot more important than what Royal Challengers have to offer. But then again, Royal Challengers a lot more balanced side. They will go in as favorites, but I won't be surprised if KKR wins through. The other game would be a high scoring one at the 1K day. Delhi Capitals, who have been reinforced with Nokia, who's tested negative, and he will be joining the team. Their bowling gets definitely reinforced, and Punjab Kings, who had a torrid time against Chennai, will probably have to prove a point again. So as the IPL games progress, it starts getting it starts getting challenging. I No one was expecting Chennai to win, and but the way they won was amazing. Four wickets for Deepak Chahar, and they managed to overhaul the total in no time. So that was again a good game. Punjab has had setbacks in the past, but it's about time Punjab steps up as well. So two games tomorrow. It should be fun. Hopefully we will meet again with Arsh before the games. And until then, wherever you guys are, stay healthy, stay safe. And if you have come this far again, please do hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. That will help me a lot. And again, the channel is back to the nets. We talk about cricket and nothing but cricket. Talk to you guys soon. Have a good day. Stay healthy, stay safe wherever you are. Thank you.